Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Black 22. Here we go. Even. Let me go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll have a first down past the 40. Cuts left. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? 52. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Sit down. Go.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Bravo. Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
First down, Atlanta.
Let's go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them.
First down and then some. He got 29 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike's 54. Wait. 54. Pick it up. Pick it up. Shoot. Check it. Flip it. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. A gain of 22.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
First carry for Peyton Barber. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Flip it. Here we go. Watch the twist. Out. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. Blue lady. Check. 45 to Mike. Check. 5-0. 45. Zoom. Come on, D. 45 to Mike. Green, triple T. Check safety. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to go for it all. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel...
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. And
they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Green, triple team. Game situation. Let's go. Undercrush.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Wait. Watch the ship. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Winston. Jones has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Even.
On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's convert.
They'll run on first down. Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 36. Check 15. Check 15. 66. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On play action, Winston. That's caught by Howard. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
What you got, Navy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Check, 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 check.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They go play action. Winston. Complete to Jones. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready. White 25. Tommy. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike 51. 51. Green 17. Check 37. Check.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Shift, shift. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here we go. Hey, Alpha, 60 Pittsburgh. 45, 45, 45, come on, 45. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the pass. Ready?
2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but now it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This is Bell, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll run it with Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
52's Mike right here.
Hey, box truck.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check.
Hey, let's give him some burgers.
Winston gives to Barber. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ready? Blue ready.
Hey, keep it up.
Green, triple team.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Once again, it's Barber. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the slats. Watch the arm. Slip.
Hey, stop. Let's go. Green, triple team.
To throw is Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Flag! What you got?
You must be dreaming.
Wait. Let me go.
Barber on first and 10. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
I'm here all day. Mike 51. I'm going to run you off.
Winston now. And that'll be incomplete.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
It's just me and you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Winston connecting with Howard. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run the toss to Barber. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
He's checking. Crash. Alert flag. Flip it. Let him go.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the slant.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. Looking for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Let's get off the field. Back 2 is the Mike. Mike back 2.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
45.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll start on the ground with Barber. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Barber. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
No. Off. Switch.
Green, triple team.
Crunch.
Follow.
Slam. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barber. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous third down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys. Do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. DeAndre Hopkins in the final minute as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He's back to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
I smell fear in that offense.
Come on. Sunday. Hey. 5 up the hat.
On first down, Benjamin. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, let's go. Green, triple T. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. O'Shane Ximines. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So for the Buccaneers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column.